Hello students, let's do exponents or powers exercise 2b. Now before we begin that, now we have already started with the laws of exponents. Let's learn a little more about the laws of exponents. Now here, the first one here, it says a into b the whole raised to a power is equal to a into that power into b into that power. Now let's do this with the help of an example. Now suppose I have 2 into 3, the whole thing raised to the power of 3. This means 2 is raised to the power of 3 and 3 is also raised to the power of 3. That means each term inside is raised to that power. And then we simplify this and get our answer. Now here a by b, the whole raised to the power of n means a raised to the power of n divided by b raised to the power of n. Now if we take 5 by 7 and the whole thing is raised to the power of 2, then this is equal to 5 raised to the power of 2 divided by 7 raised to the power of 2. That means each term inside is raised to the powers. When we say the whole thing is raised to a power, then we know that a raised to 0 is equal to 1. That means any number raised to the power of 0 is 1. Suppose I say 5 to the power of 0, this is equal to 1. Now suppose I say 17 to the power of 0, this is also equal to 1. So anything raised to the power of 0 is equal to 1. Then a to the power of minus n, that means a raised to a negative power, we learned earlier, is 1 by a to the power of a positive power. So now suppose I have 3 raised to the power of minus 5. That means 3 is raised to a negative power. I can make it a positive power by writing the reciprocal of 3, that is 1 by 3. 3 by 1 becomes 1 by 3, and now the power is positive, 3 raised to the power of 5. Similarly, if we have a positive power, I can make it a negative power if needed by putting it this way. That means if I have 4 to the power of 2, that is a positive power. Now 1 by 4 to the power of minus 2. Okay, this is equal to this. This is equal to this. Just like we had here, here also this is equal to this. So now let's begin our exercise 2b, which is found on page number 33. Compute means evaluate. Get an answer. Get an answer to this question given to us. So here's all multiplication. First one is 1 to the power of 8. Remember, 1, when you multiply it any number of times, you will still get 1. So we'll start with that. So we begin with 1 raised to the power of 8, which is 1 into, now we just learned any number raised to the power of 0 is equal to 1. So 3 raised to the power of 0 is also 1 into 5 to the power of 3 means we multiply 5 3 times, 5 into 5 into 5 into 2 raised to the power of 2. That means 2 times. So here now when we work this out, 1 into 1 is 1. Now we multiply this 5 into 5 into 5, which is 125, and then multiply these 2's. 2 into 2 is 4. So we have 125 into 4, which is equal to 500. So our answer to the first question is 500. Question 2. Now here we have 4 raised to the power of 7 and the whole thing is raised to the power of 2. Here we have 4 raised to the power of minus 3. The whole thing is raised to the power of 4. Now this also we learned as the power law, isn't it? Now according to the power law, we have to multiply the powers when it comes this way. So let's do this. So this will be 4 raised to the power of 7 into 2 into, now here instead of writing the reciprocal, let's do the multiplication straight away. 4 to the power of minus 3 into 4. So here we have 4 to the power of 7 twos are 14 into 4 to the power of minus 3 into 4 is minus 12. Now we also learned that when the base is the same and it is multiplication, we can add the powers. That means we can add up these two. So this will be 4 to the power of 14 plus minus 12, which is 4 to the power of 14 minus 12. 14 minus 12 is 2. So 4 to the power of 2, which is 4 into 4. And 4 fours are 16. So our answer is 16. So when you see a negative sign like this, don't immediately write the reciprocal. See if you can solve it this way, and this is easier and you can get your answer. Question 3. Now here we have 2 to the power of minus 9 divided by 2 to the power of minus 11, and the whole thing is raised to the power of 3. Now 2 to the power of minus 9, we can write the positive power by writing the reciprocal. But before that, let's see if we can do something else. Now here it is division and the base is the same. That means we can apply the quotient law, which says that when the base is the same, you can subtract the powers. So here we can write this as 2 to the power of minus 9 minus the other power, which is minus 11. Okay, and this whole thing is now raised to the power of 3. This power, we write it here. This whole thing is raised to the power of 3. So let's write that here. And now let's solve what is inside. So this becomes 2 to the power of minus 9. And here, before we remove the brackets, let's check the sign. It's minus. So this becomes plus 11. Minus 9 plus 11. And this whole thing is raised to the power of 3. So this is 2 to the power of, now let's work on this, that is minus 9 plus 11. So minus 9 plus 11, the signs are different. So we put the sign of the bigger number and subtract. So 11 minus 9 is 2 plus 2 or simply 2. Now 2 to the power of 2 is now raised to the power of 3. And now we apply the power law where it says when a power is raised to another power, we multiply. So 2 into 3 is 6. So 2 to the power of 6. So now we have to just multiply this. So 6 times 3, 4, and then 5 and 6. Let's multiply this and see what we get. 2 twos are 4, 4 twos are 8, 8 twos are 16, 16 twos are 32, 32 twos are 64. So what is our answer? Our answer here is 64. Question 4. 2 by 3 the whole raised to a negative power minus 4 and 27 by 8 the whole thing raised to a negative power minus 2. Now here as we can see the bases are different. Here it's 2 by 3 and here it's 27 by 8. Now let's leave this as it is. Let's write that. So this becomes 2 by 3. We'll leave this as it is here, raised to the power of minus 4. And this one, let's see if we can bring it to a base similar to this. So let's find out the prime factors of 27. So that will be 3. 3 nines are 27. 3 threes are 9. 3 ones are 3. So that means 27 can be written as 3 raised to the power of 3. And let's look at the next number, that is the denominator, that is 8, whether we can find the prime factors of 8 also. So 8 divided by 2, 2 fours are 8, 2 twos are 4, and 2 ones are 2. So 8 can be written as 2 raised to the power of 3. So now let's write it here. So instead of 27, let's write 3 to the power of 3, and instead of 8, let's write 2 to the power of 3. So 27 will now become 3 to the power of 3, and 8 is 2 to the power of 3. So now this whole thing, remember, is raised to the power of minus. Okay, so why did we do this now? We're trying to get a similar base. Now again, let's leave this as it is and let's work on this here. So this will become 2 to the power of 3 as it is, we are leaving it, and this, remember, is raised to the power of minus 4. Now look at this one here. Now 3 raised to the power of 3 by 2 raised to the power of 3. Can you see both are raised to a common power? So we just learned that law which said that if we have a common power, we can write it like this. That is 3 to the power of 3 by 2 to the power of 3. We can write it as 3 by 2, the whole thing raised to the power of 3. So let's write that here. So into 3 by 2, the whole raised to the power of 3, but remember this is also raised to the power of 2. That means we can multiply the powers. So this is 3 into minus 2. So this becomes 2 by 3, as it is no change in this one, into now 3 by 2, the whole thing raised to the power of 3 into minus 2. So minus is a sign, 3 twos are 6. So now what do we have? 2 by 3 raised to a negative power here, minus 4, and 3 by 2 raised to the negative power. Now here again, we're going to leave this as it is. So that is equal to 2 by 3, the whole thing raised to the power of minus 4, into This time we have 3 by 2 raised to the power of minus 6, which we are going to write now the reciprocal of this. So 3 by 2 raised to minus 6 will now become 2 by 3, and the power changes to positive power plus 6. So this becomes 2 by 3, and the power is now positive. So now can you see we've got the similar base. So this is why we did all this working here, so that we get a base similar to this. And now we can apply the product law, which says when the base is the same, you can add up the powers. So let's add up these two powers now. So now we can write this as 2 by 3 the whole raised to the power of minus 4 plus 6. So this becomes 2 by 3. Now minus 4 plus 6. Okay, that is 6 minus 4 is 2. So this is raised to the power of 2, which now becomes 2 into 2 by 3 into 3. So 2 2s are 4 and 3 3s are 9. So we have got a final answer. A final answer is 4 by 9. Question 5. So here we have 56 by 28, the whole raised to the power of 0. We know that anything that is raised to the power of 0 is equal to 1. Now divided by 2 by 5 raised to the power of 3 into 16 by 25. So here we begin by saying that this is 1. Okay. How did we get 1? Because 56 by 28 raised to the power of 0 is equal to 1. Divided by, now here let's write that division, divided by 2 by 5, the whole raised to the power of 3, into 16 by 25. So now we have division and multiplication, and according to Bodmer's, we should be doing division first. So let's do this. 1 divided by 2 by 5 raised to the power of 3. So we'll write 1 as it is, divided by, now 2 by 5 raised to the power of 3 means 2 into 2 into 2 3 times, by 5 into 5 into 5. So 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, and here we have 5 5s are 25, 25 5s are 125. So 1 divided by 8 by 125, and on the other side we have 16 by 25. Now again, let's do this division part first. So this is 1 by 1, isn't it? So this is 1 by 1, and division changes to multiplication. 8 by 125 will now become 125 divided by 8 into 16 by 25. So now we can cancel 8 and 16. 8 ones are 8, 8 twos are 16, and 25 ones are 25, and 25 into 5 is 125. So now let's multiply all the numerators. So here 1 into 5 is 5, 5 twos are 10. So here we get 10, and in the denominator what do we have? 1 into 1, because here and here also we have 1 into 1, which is 10 by 1, and 10 by 1 is equal to 10. So what is our final answer here? Our final answer here is 10. Question 6. Now here we have 12 raised to the power of minus 2 into 3 raised to the power of 3. So here we can write the reciprocal of 12 because it's a negative power, and change the power to positive. So this becomes 1 by 12 raised to the power of 2 into 3 to the power of 3. So this we can write as 1 into 3 to the power of 3 is 3 to the power of 3 itself. So 3 into 3 is in the numerator. In the denominator we have 12 into 12. Now here we can cancel some of these. So I can cancel this. 3 fours are 12, and here also I can cancel 3 fours are 12. Now I can simply multiply the numerators. So I just have 3 in the numerator. In the denominator, I have 4 into 4. 4 fours are 16. So we have got our answer 3 by 16. Question 7. Here we have minus 5 raised to the power of 4 into minus 5 raised to the power of 6 divided by minus 5 raised to the power of 9. So we have multiplication and division. We need to work on this. So let's work on this. So here we have minus 5 raised to the power of 4, write it as it is, into, now here we have minus 5 raised to the power of 6 divided by minus 5 raised to the power of 9. When it is division and the base is the same, we can subtract the powers. That means we can write minus 5, the whole thing, raised to the power of 6 minus 9. So this is minus 5 raised to the power of 4 into minus 5. Now 6 minus 9, signs are different. So put the sign of the bigger number and subtract. 9 minus 6 is 3, minus 3. So now can you see the base is now the same and this is multiplication. So when the base is the same and it is multiplication, you can add the powers. So this becomes minus 5 raised to the power of 4 plus minus 3, which is equal to minus 5 raised to the power of 4 minus 3, that is 4 minus 3, which is equal to minus 5 raised to the power of 4 minus 3. 4 minus 3 is 1. Minus 5 raised to the power of 1 is minus 5 itself. So the answer is minus 5. Question 8. Here we have minus 1 by 3 raised to the power of 4 divided by minus 1 by 3 raised to the power of 8 into minus 1 by 3 raised to the power of 5. So as you can see, the base is all the same. Now we have division and multiplication. Division has to be done first, and when the base is the same and it is division, we subtract the powers. So we just have to write minus 1 by 3 raised to the power of 4 minus 8. So let's write that minus 1 by 3 raised to the power of 4 minus 8 into, this remains the same, minus 1 by 3 raised to the power of 5. So this now becomes minus 3 raised to the power of 4 minus 8. How much is 4 minus 8? It is minus 4. So minus 1 by 3 raised to the power of minus 4. Because signs are different, we put the sign of the bigger number and we subtract. And this side we have minus 1 by 3 raised to the power of 5. So now can you see the base is the same and it is multiplication. That means we can now add up the powers. So let's write that. So here we have minus 1 by 3 raised to the power of minus 4 plus 5. So this is equal to minus 1 by 3 raised to the power of, now here minus 4 plus 5, signs are different, put the sign of the bigger number and subtract. So 5 minus 4, which is 1. That means our final answer is minus 1 by 3 itself. So this is our final answer. Next question, 9 raised to the power of 0 into 4 raised to the power of minus 1 divided by 2 raised to the power of minus 4. Now we know that 9 raised to the power of 0 will be equal to 1. Anything raised to the power of 0 is equal to 1. So let's write that. 1 into 4 raised to the power of minus 1. It's a negative power. So we can write the reciprocal of 4, that is 1 by 4, and change the power. So that is 1 itself. So then divided by 2 to the power of minus 4. That means 2, we write the reciprocal of 2, that is 1 by 2, and change the power to positive, that is 2 to the power of 4. Now let's continue. 1 into 1 by 4 divided by 1 by, how much is 2 to the power of 4? 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16. So that means 1 by 16. Now we need to work on this division. So let's do that. So this is 1 into 1 by 4. Division changes to multiplication and we write 16 by 1. Now we can cancel. 4 1s are 4, 4 4s are 16. So now it's all multiplication. Now when we multiply, 1 into 1 is 1, 1 into 4 is 4. So we write 4 and in the denominator we have 1. 4 by 1 is equal to 4 and this is our answer. Question 10. Now here we have 625, the whole raised to the power of minus 3 by 4. So now what we'll do is we'll find the prime factors of 625 so that we'll have a power inside and then we can work on this power. So let's find all the prime factors of 625. Divide this by 5. 5 ones are 5. There's 1 left, that's 12. 5 twos are 10. There is 2 left, 25. 5 fives are 25. Then 5 twos are 10. There is 2 left, 25. 5 fives are 25. Then we have 5 5s are 25, and then we can write 5 1s are 5. So for 625, we can write it as 5 raised to the power of 4. So here we can, instead of 625, we can write 5 raised to the power of 4. So that will be 5 raised to the power of 4, the whole thing raised to the power of minus 3 by 4. Now we can use the power law here where it says that you can multiply the powers when one power is raised to another power. So this will be 5 to the power of 4 into minus 3 by 4. So now what we'll do is we'll work on this 4 into minus 3 by 4. Let's write it here. 4 into minus 3 by 4. Now we can cancel the two 4's. So what is left is only minus 3. So we can say that 5 is now raised to the power of minus 3. So since this is a negative power, we can make it positive by writing the reciprocal 1 by 5 raised to the power of 3. So this is 1 by 5 into 5 into 5. So 1 by 5 fives are 25, 25 fives are 125. So what is our final answer? 1 by 125. Question 11. Here we have 27 by 64, the whole raised to the power of minus 2 by 3. So here also let's get the prime factors of 27 and 64. So 27, we can divide this by 3. 3 nines are 27, then we have 3 threes are 9, then 3 ones are 3. So for 27, we can say 3 raised to the power of 3. What about 64? Let's try with 64 with 2. 2 threes are 6, 2 twos are 4, 32. 2 into 16 is 32. 2 eights are 16. 2 fours are 8. 2 twos are 4. And 2 ones are 2. That means 2 raised to the power of how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 raised to the power of 6. So instead of 27, we can write 3 raised to the power of 3. And instead of 64, we can write 2 raised to the power of 6. Now this whole thing is now raised to the power of minus 2 by 3. Now here what we need to do is we are going to try to get the same powers here. Here we have 3 to the power of 3, but here we have 2 to the power of 6. How can we get a power 3 so that our working becomes easier? Now let's go back to this here. So here you can see 2 6 times, isn't it? Now if I do only these two together, 2 twos are 4. Then I do this, 2 twos are 4. And I do this, 2 twos are 4. So now instead of writing 2 raised to the power of 6, I can write 4 raised to the power of 3 because 4 raised to the power of 3 is also 64. Now some of these things, children, you have to know it by heart. You should be able to apply it quickly. Okay, so you should know that 3 raised to the power of 3 will give us 27. So instead of wasting your time working it out, if you know this, you can quickly write it down here. And you should also know that 4 raised to the power of 3 is 64. So some of these things, if you already know it, you won't be wasting time doing all this work and then thinking, how do I make the powers the same? So you can apply it quickly. So here what we can do is, so I can write this as 3 to the power of 3 divided by 4 to the power of 3. Now can you see my powers have become the same. So outside what do I have? Raised to the power of minus 2 by 3. Now this I can write it as 3 by 4 because the power is common. I can put the power outside. So that is 3, and since it is raised to another power, I can multiply that. So that becomes into minus 2 by 3. So now let me work on this. That is 3 into minus 2 by 3. So here we can cancel the 3's and what is left is only minus 2. So I can write this as 3 by 4, the whole thing raised to the power of minus 2. So now I can write the reciprocal of 3 by 4 and make my power positive. So this is now 4 by 3 raised to the power of 2. So this is 4 into 4 by 3 into 3. 4 fours are 16 and 3 threes are 9. So our final answer here is 16 by 9. Question 12. 1 by 32, the whole raised to the power of minus 2 by 5. Now, since this is a negative power, we can change it to a positive power by writing the reciprocal of 1 by 32. What is the reciprocal of 1 by 32? It is 32 itself. So we can write 32 to the power of 2 by 5. So this is 32 to the power of 2 by 5. Now let's find all the prime factors of 32. So 32 by 2, 2 into 16 is 32. Then 2 8s are 16, 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 4, and 2 1s are 2. So 32 is equal to 2 raised to the power of 5. Can you see that? So here instead of writing 32, we can write 2 raised to the power of 5 and the whole thing raised to the power of 2 by 5. 2 by 5. Now we can apply the power law which says that when one power is raised to another power, we can multiply the powers. So this becomes 2 to the power of 5 into 2 by 5. So here we are multiplying the powers 5 into 2 by 5. Let's work that out separately here. So 5 into 2 by 5, you can cancel the 5s. The 5s are cancelled, so what is left is only 2. So this now becomes 2 to the power of 2, which is 2 into 2. 2 2s are 4. So our final answer here is 4. Question 13. 125 raised to the power of minus 2 by 3 divided by 8 raised to the power of 2 by 3. So let's simplify this further. Now 125 divided by 5. 5 2s are 10. There's 2 left. 5 5s are 25. Now here we have 5 5s are 25. So 125 is now 5 raised to the power of 3. So here instead of 125 we can say 5 raised to the power of 3. The whole thing raised to the power of minus 2 by 3 divided by, now 8 also, let's simplify it further. 8 divided by 2, 2 4s are 8, continue, 2 2s are 4. So 8 is equal to 2 raised to the power of 3. So instead of 8, let's write 2 raised to the power of 3 and the whole thing raised to the power of 2 by 3. Now we can apply the power law which says when a number is raised to a power and that is raised to another power, you can multiply the powers. So we can multiply the powers here and the powers here. So let's do that now. So that will be 5 raised to the power of 3 into minus 2 by 3 divided by, here also, 2 raised to the power of 3 into 2 by 3. So let's work out this one first. So that is 3 into minus 2 by 3. The 3's get cancelled and what is left is minus 2. So this has now become 5 raised to the power of minus 2 divided by, now let's work on this 3 into 2 to the power 2 by 3. So here we can cancel this, so only 2 is left. So this is 2 raised to the power of 2. So here now we have 5 raised to a negative power. That means we can write the reciprocal of 5 and make this a positive power. So this becomes 5 by, not 5, 1. 1 by 5 raised to the power of 2 divided by 2 to the power of 2, which is 4. So this is 1 by 5 to the power of 2 means 5 5s are 25 divided by 4. We'll make it 4 by 1. So now the division 1 by 25. Division is multiplication. 4 by 1 becomes 1 by 4. Multiply the numerators. 125 into 4. The denominator is 100. So our final answer here is 1 by 100. Question 14. 243 raised to the power of 2 by 5 divided by 32 raised to the power of minus 2 by 5. Let's simplify 243 divided by 3. 3 6s, 3 8s are 24, 3 1s are 3. Then 3 2s are 6, there is 2 left, 21, 3 7s are 21, 3 9s are 27. 3 3's are 9. So now 243 can be written as 3 raised to the power of 5. So here this is 3 raised to the power of 5. This whole thing is raised to the power of 2 by 5 divided by, let's do the same thing for 32. 32 will be 2 into 16 is 32. Then 2 8's are 16. 2 4's are 8. and 2 2s are 4. That means 32 is 2 raised to the power of 5. So this will be 2 raised to the power of 5, the whole thing raised to the power of 2 by 5. Now we can apply the power law, which says you can multiply the powers here. So that means 3 to the power of 5 into 2 by 5. So let's write that. So 3 to the power of 5 into 2 by 5 divided by 2 to the power of, we can do the same thing here, 2 to the power of 5 into minus 2 by 5. Okay, let's not forget the minus sign. It's minus 2 by 5. So this here, you can see 5 and 5 gets cancelled. So this becomes 3 to the power of 2 divided by, now here also 5 and 5 get cancelled. So this becomes 2 to the power of minus 2. So here 3 to the power of 2 is 3 3s are 9 divided by 2 to the power of minus 2. Let's write the reciprocal 1 by 2. Now the power becomes positive. So this is 9, we'll make it 9 by 1 divided by 1 by 2 2s are 4. So in this division, the first one remains as it is 9 by 1. We write multiplication 1 by 4 becomes 4 by 1. Now multiply the numerators. 9 fours are 36. 36 by 1, which is 36, and this is our final answer. Question 15. Here we have minus 3 raised to the power of 4 divided by, now here this is raised to the power of 0. Minus 2 raised to the power of 5 divided by 64 raised to the power of 2 by 3. So let's go slowly with each one. Now remember, when you have a negative integer, if it is raised to an even number, your answer will be positive. So your answer is going to be plus. So let's just simply multiply 3 4 times. So that will be 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. 3 threes are 9, 9 threes are 27, 27 into 3 is 81. So the first one has now become 81 minus, remember, anything raised to the power of 0 is 1. So this is 1 into minus 2 raised to the power of 5. So a negative integer, if it is raised to a power which is an odd number, your answer will be negative. So that means the sign is minus here, but we multiply 2 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 2 twos are 4, 4 twos are 8, 8 twos are 16, 16 twos are 32. So this we write it as minus 32 divided by, now here we have 64 raised to the power of 2 by 3. Remember, we said 64 can be written as 2 to the power of 6. 64 can be written as 2 to the power of 6 or 4 to the power of 3. So here I'm going to write this as 4 to the power of 3 instead of 2 to the power of 6. Now why did I choose that? I chose it because here in my power I have 2 by 3 and this 3 and this 3 will get cancelled. So to make it easier, instead of writing 2 to the power of 6, I have put 4 to the power of 3. Like I said earlier, you should remember all these so that you can quickly apply it. So this whole thing is now raised to the power of 2 by 3. And we can apply the power law and multiply these two. So everything else will write. So this will continue to be 81 minus 1 into minus 32 divided by, this time 4 is raised to the power of 3 into 2 by 3. So now we can cancel the 3. So now did you understand why I used 4 raised to the power of 3 and not 2 raised to the power of 6? So that this cancelling becomes easier. So now what do we have? 81 minus 1 into minus 32 divided by 4 raised to the power of 2. So when we continue, this is 81 minus 1 into minus 32 divided by 4 fours are 16. We have subtraction, multiplication and division, and according to Bodmer's we have to do division first. So this is 81 minus 1 into, now we have to do this division first according to Bodmer's. So let's do that. Minus 32 divided by 16. 16 twos are 32. So this becomes minus 2. So let's write that here. So this is minus 2. So now what do we have? We have subtraction and multiplication. So we have to do multiplication now because according to Bodmer's that should be done before subtraction. So this is 81. Now here minus 1 into minus 2. Minus into minus is plus, 1 into 2 is 2. So 81 plus 2 is 83. So what is our final answer here? Final answer is 83. Question 16. So here we have 27 raised to the power of 2 by 3 divided by 81 by 16 raised to minus 1 by 4. So now let's simplify this. 27 divided by 3. 3 nines are 27. 3 threes are 9. So 3 ones are 3. 27 can be written as 3 raised to the power of 3. So let's write that 3 raised to the power of 3. Now this whole thing is raised to the power of 2 by 3 divided by. Now look at this one. This is 81 by 16 raised to the power of minus 1 by 4. So to make the power positive, we have to write the reciprocal. So let's write the reciprocal becomes 16 by 81. Now this is raised to the power of 1 by 4. Now here we can apply the product law, the power law 3 into 2 by 3. So this becomes 3 raised to the power of 3 into 2 by 3 divided by. Now here let's simplify 16 and see what we get. So 16, let me try with 2. So what do we get? 2 8s are 16, then 2 4s are 8. 2 2s are 4 and 2 1s are 2. So this 16 is 2 raised to the power of 4. So let's write that 2 raised to the power of 4 by, now 81. Let's divide 81 by 3. 3 2s are 6. There is 2 left. 21. 3 7s are 21. 3 9s are 27. 3 3s are 9 and 3 1s are 3. So this is 3 raised to the power of 4. So instead of 81, we can write 3 raised to the power of 4. Now this whole thing is raised to the power of 1 by 4. 1 by 4. So here, now first let's cancel this. 3 and 3 are cancelled. These two are cancelled. So what do we have? We simply have 3 raised to the power of 2 divided by, now here, look at this. Since the powers are common, instead of writing 2 to the power of 4 and 3 to the power of 4, I can just write 2 by 3 raised to the power of 4 because the powers are common. Okay, so let's write that. So this becomes 2 by 3 raised to the power of 4, which is again raised to the power of 1 by 4. So I can multiply 1 by 4. So here we've got 4 into 1 by 4 and we can cancel this. So it is 2 by 3 into 1. So what do we have here? 3 raised to the power of 2 is 3 3s are 9 divided by 2 by 3. And we can make this 9 by 1. So this is 9 by 1 into 3 by 2. So here let's multiply the numerators. 9 3s are 27, 2 1s are 2. So we have 27 by 2 and we can convert this to a mixed number. 27 divided by 2. 2 1s are 2. Then we get 7 2 3s are 6 minus 1. So what is our mixed number? 13 1 by 2. So this is our final answer. 13 1 by 2. So we will stop with this for now, children. In our next video, we will continue with the remaining questions. Thank you, children.